that he was going to destroy his military, his and all his bands and everybody like NATO, everybody that's with him. And we sitting here watching these meteorites, or they call them orbs. Who knows exactly what they are, but they are taunting this military base right here. And this person right here is giving a report of what's going on, and it's a guy calling, trying to figure out what the hell is going on from the military base. So we're going to take a listen to this right here.
An interesting video has surfaced reported to have been recorded at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, USA on Thursday, November 30th, 2017. Here is how the person who shot the video described what he saw. 3 burning orbs descended, as if entering the atmosphere, and changed directions, even hovering before burning out. Then black dome-shaped objects fell to the earth. 5 more came through in the same area, captured on video, from a high altitude. The orbs both ascended and descended, changed directions rapidly, and hovered at times. The orbs traveled at varying speeds. Each of the orbs would slow down and speed up independently of the other orbs.
So it's just taunting the military base, and you can see the military tanks and everything to the left. But I was just getting ready to do, before this even happened, a video on all of these meteorites that just came in. And here go the meteorites right here.
What was your name one more time?
So they just sitting there. Look at them. I mean, it's millions. And I do mean it's millions. God mean business, people. I know, you can't get through to people. I can't get through to people. People is not going to even prepare. God said that he was going to burn this mother down. And he is. He said that he's going to set afire all the works. When he say all the works, he mean everything evil that you could possibly do or think. I mean, a evil thought, a bad plan or plot. Anything that you have, man, you finna pay. And just as I was watching this video, about to do a video on this, then this message or alert came in from meteorite.com, which is crazy. Listen to this. So this is incoming meteorites. Something big just came in, or is coming in, and this thing is going off of the charts right here. This is not normal, and it got a whole lot of people online alarmed, like what the hell just came in? They're coming in. I'm watching these meteors come in, and now other people is being alarmed. Here go BB Earthwatch.
But guys, a very strange radar echo that came in on this a few moments ago, and it will cause this continuous trail that we saw before. But this one is different than anything I've ever seen before, the one from the previous video. Did you hear the breathing in that, guys?
However, what's kind of got everybody wondering is what it was that was just detected on this system that created such a long burst of sound that it's got people wondering if something truly massive just entered our atmosphere. Little meteorites and meteors only register as a very momentary and brief noise, whereas here, you can not only hear it, but you can see it down on the graph below, registering as just one long, straight red line.
And so here it is again, registering. And before I was even doing that about the meteorites, I was watching a red and blue Kachina come in. I mean, they just came straight in and showed themselves. So here it is, right side by side, red and blue Kachina, side by side, in the California skies at night. Look at that. And we're gonna do a close-up on this so you can see it, but anybody with eyes right now, you can see the right side is red, the left side is blue. The blue Kachina is going to disappear like it just did, and the red is going to remain, and that's a straight up sign from God. So there go the blue Kachina to the lower left, and the red Kachina, which is smaller, to the right. That's fire and ice. That's hell and brimstones that God is finna rain down on here. That is a sign. I mean, a huge, tremendous sign that something is going down. I mean, you never ever seen before the red and blue Kachina side by side like that. Side by side. I don't know where the rest of the system is, but this is side by side at night in the California skies, folks. Shit is, like I said in December, I felt it coming before, and I said something is going to go down in December. I do not know what. I believe the meteorites. I believe economic collapse. Anything can go down, you know. All I can say, man, is you better have yourself right by God, man, or you're going to face the fire that's going to judge this earth soon. Wrap the news.
And on this video, we're going to show more evidence of these fantastic photographs that are coming in right now to this hour, showing the truth, as these secret societies across the world are covering up the truth, spraying our skies to dumb down the public, and it needs to stop. It's got out of hand now. We can see clearly what they're doing. So please enjoy this video. Here we have a video that's just come through from Dennis. Now, Dennis is always out, looking at the heavens and noticing those chemtrails, them chem planes, and what has been produced on the screen that you'll see on this short video. So let's play this, because it's important again, because this video's just come through now. Just another fantastic video. And Dennis also says in his email, the skies are just blood red all the time. He's seeing a haze, he's seeing those military planes spraying across over the top of the areas of Virginia, and many other places around the world are being hammered with these pilots that just carry on spraying all these chemicals and harming everything at the same time as covering up the truth. Now, we have the moon that was rising here in the UK, and it just looked completely unreal. It was hidden behind those chems as a red haze, and then it just rose very slowly, but it was a huge yellow disc. There was no craters or markings on it, and it did look very, very strange with those chemtrails that were like curly and in lines in the path of the moon. Now, looking back through the past years, wasn't like that, wasn't it? It was not. And I repeat, we did not see those lines in the skies. We just saw the natural moon, and also with the sun, it's being covered up. They are hiding these other objects that are in our inner solar system. Again, what I say about the secret societies around the world, they're hiding this from the public. They control the media, they control the governments. Most of what you see about governments, reports and stories, are just there to dumb the public down. They're not real, and it is becoming very serious, isn't it? Many people now are waking up to this. Let me move to the next piece of evidence that's come through. Here we have attachments that's just come through at no minutes ago from Dennis again, from Roanoke Valley in Virginia. Now look at the skies. Look at those trails and that haze. The sun is still dimming, and they're trying to trap the heat in, because there is another object that's out there, the sun's companion. Now, they don't want this information to come out. The shadow governments, NASA, and other big corporations, organizations, they know that it's coming. This is what they do. This is why they spray so hard. And please again, look around the 1 PM skies. Watch how they just come out from nowhere, these chem planes, to spray straight away. They don't want people to see. And this is essential, because now we are all going to start to see those objects. They're panicking. They're spraying too much now. It's November, and many other Novembers in the past, it wasn't as bad, but now it's getting worse. On the screen, on this image, you can clearly see none of it is natural. Here is the next attachment that Dennis sent in as well, and all of us, we must stay vigilant with this situation. It is so important, positive and focused, as we can still see what's going on. On the screen, many people send in emails in as well with photos explaining that they're seeing this X in the skies far too many times now. And again, this image just come in moments ago. So this X is in the skies right now. And it's absolutely astonishing how they're still getting away with this. No one is saying a word. And like I said on the other video, when someone, governments, news media are not saying anything about this, then it's big trouble, isn't it? Big trouble is coming. And it is, again, just very important to keep to the right track of what's going on. Focus is very important. Let's move to the next image. Now, whilst taking these photographs, as we're speaking right now, this other photo's just come through. Dennis also states there is a strange pink haze just to the 11 o'clock position of the area that we see of this reflector in the sky. Can you just see that pink haze and that strange colour that's cutting through as well? Many chemtrails, all of it again, just a serious amount of dangerous haze, chemicals being produced. They don't care. They don't care about humanity. All they care about is to cover up the truth right to the last minute. Now, through the months, we will catch these objects. Many people as well checking webcams and looking into other details because they can pick up these heavenly bodies at certain times of the months. So it's important. Now, I get emails as well saying they're looking up to the heavens and they can't see nothing. It's not as simple as that. It's called a situation where we have to be persistent. You have to keep looking. Spend about 2 or 3 hours of your time, if you can do that, looking up towards the night sky, the evening sundown and the morning rise. And sooner or later you will catch something and you'll be very, very shocked at what you see. So again, this is just another fantastic photo, just moments ago, that's just come in. Thank you, Dennis. Now looking at this next attachment, can you see just below the different colour there? That is not from the sun. That's from another object that's coming in, that's coming through, the reflections. Now, these heavenly bodies are much bigger than our Earth. There's going to be a huge problem. Because, again, the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. And there are far too many planes up there spraying. Just showing you now that the chemtrail activity is growing. Please observe the skies. It's so important. You can see the colours now, and still the skies are dimming at certain parts of the day, and the moon is far too bright as those objects are reflecting on known objects. So Dennis, again, thank you for this attachment. Okay, we've got another fantastic image that's coming through again from Virginia, from Dennis. Now look at this reflection here. Can you see where you've got that reflector to the right hand side? Just to the position of the 7 o'clock, you can see a round shadow, and behind there as well, to the centre, there's a pink haze, something else. Look to the left side, it's far too dark. This image was taken just moments ago. You can clearly see the different colours and reflections, and we've seen these reflections from all across the world, different months, different times and different days, because this is what happens. We will get to see it, and then through the other days we just see blue skies, a few chemtrails, because they won't hammer your skies as long as they think that you can't see it. But when they get told that it could be easily seen, they will be up there spraying hard. So again, thank you for these fantastic attachments, Dennis, and please keep safe. Okay, now let's go to other attachments. We've got a fantastic lady friend called Sosa Camaro, and she's from Mexico, and I'm going to show you these images. These have just come in now as well, proving that their skies in Mexico are being hammered with all this poison that's being spread across our atmosphere to hide the truth. Okay, now this is Sosa's first image. She's driving a car on her way home, and she's noticing those chem planes that have been spraying early hours of the morning, and this haze. Again, she states that she's totally amazed how the public are not looking up. They are and have got their eyes down to their mobile phones. So let's move on to the next image. Whilst taking images, Sosa also took this photograph, showing you to the left hand side it's far too dark, there's a shadow, and that you see on the screen as well here and here are chem lines, chemicals that are being sprayed. If you look closely, you can see a pink reflection on these trails, and this white object again that's rising in their skies. It's happening in Mexico, it's happening all across the world. Everywhere is seeing this now. They are not normal natural clouds, but still news media that's been told by the shadow governments to speak out and say and give these strange formations new names, so the younger generation will get used to this. And people are becoming very used to this. Very strange. From the back of where Sosa lives, she's keeping to taking these images, and she's waiting for the sunrise. But the thing is, what shocked her the most was seeing this pink haze. She could see this just at the background here. More chem lines and a dark shadow. She states that the skies are dimming. They are seeing a dark sky around about 10 AM in the morning. She takes her camera again to take another image, as you can see on the screen, and there's many people around her at this point, and none of them are looking up. They are just going about the business, and it just is very bizarre, isn't it? Because you would expect people to look up. But if this was happening back in 1985, many people would look up and see this, because it is so evident that there is a big change going on right now in our skies. So again, thank you for this attachment. We also have a good relationship with the Mexicans. We've got about 5 or 6 Mexicans that are out taking images, reporting by emails, and speaking out. They do also try and contact their governments as well to explain what they're seeing, but they email back to say there is nothing being said. As I said earlier on, it is terrible, isn't it? Because when they don't speak out, it just shows that there is a huge problem, and this problem isn't going away, is it? So this image as well is just showing you there is no natural clouds up there. I mean, we use the Mexico cams, don't we? We've checked them out and we've seen the evidence on those webcams, but it's nice, isn't it, to see the true photographs that are coming in by subscribers over there in them areas. And it just shows you, doesn't it, that it's occurring, it's happening. Look to the right side, there is a pink haze. There's pink haze here as well from the system. They don't spray pink chemtrails. I still get emails to this day. That is a disinformation. That's to try and sidetrack the public. And these images are dead on. They're absolutely genuine photographs showing you what they are doing. Still, reports from the newspapers are saying that these are contrails, but we know different, don't we? Now, this is an important image as well, because Sosa explains when it's heavy in traffic, she's looked over to the northeast skies and she's picked up this strange colour. They had been chemtrailing that area for a few hours, she states in an email, and then you can see this. a huge reflection, an orange haze. We see this haze on the other side to where the sun or the simulator is going down. Can you see the colours? She stood here on a busy afternoon traffic venue, and she's so shocked again because people are just looking forwards. They're not looking at this. They're not looking up because they're so in tune to the news media channels. They think as long as the media are not saying anything, then it's okay, it's fine, it must be nothing. And that must be nothing is definitely something. And it's something serious. Because it's been a build-up, isn't it? Through the webcam images that have been sent in. And also we're looking at different all-sky cams, Mexico cams, Alaska cams. I mean, there's many webcams out there. And it's through the years we have seen differences. Build-up of chemtrails, and now we're seeing these strange colours. Many still reporting, and I've seen this to this day, that webcams are being shut down. The government are shutting them down. It's really difficult to try and get through to watch them. They white screen and blank out different images because they're worried that the system will be seen. And they're fully aware that many channels and even truthers are so in tune, concentrating very hard to picking photographs up. So thank you again for this fantastic photo. Okay, now what Sosa done was she enhanced the first image, but this is the image that's not enhanced. Okay, taking this photograph. So you've got a piece where she's tried to show that there's something that's behind them chems, which is clear, isn't it? There is a bright reflection. And you can see even the people in the cars are just looking forward. They're not looking at this. They're not expecting anything, are they? And this is how the governments have controlled the members of public. It's awful, isn't it? Something is coming. So thank you again for these attachments, and please take care, and also God bless you too. Here we have an attachment coming through from Iris Turner. Now this lady is out every single day, and I am fully aware that there are thousands of people now watching the channel and also looking up to the skies. It's very important. Get your mobile phone, even your camcorder, or even binoculars, or any type of equipment to take images of the skies. I've got thousands of images still coming through right now, and I will produce them onto other videos. But like Iris is now showing this image of the moon, it is, as I've said before, far too bright. Can you see the chemtrail that's just below it? They chemtrail the area of the moon as well. Now, I believe the reason why they do this is because they don't want people to see and notice the big change. Going back to the years, even 2013, the moon was just a normal dull colour in the heavens. So something is reflecting onto the moon. It did it with Venus about 6 months ago, and other known objects. The moon and the sun and the stars have changed. These are the signs in the skies. Many people still state as well that the stars are far too dim. Just another fantastic photograph showing there's a big change. Many people now on the comment board and sending in emails after emails from different parts of the world saying the moon, the reflection, the size has changed. So thank you again, Iris, for this fantastic photo. Here we have some last attachments for this video, and looking at that image, as I said before, if people look at that and notice that from the past years, they would look up, wouldn't they, and know that something has changed. But humanity have now still to this day got used to this, seeing those strange formations. This again are chemtrails. Something else is up there. Can you see these strange lines, strange formations? Below here is a cloud system, but above it's just disgraceful what they're doing. So Iris, thank you for being so observant, sending this image in. Here is the last photograph that was sent in again, and it is getting very interesting, isn't it? Now, again, Iris is from Florida in the USA, and she states in an email that the area that you see here isn't the sun, it's a huge reflector. Again, it is white, it isn't the yellow sun, and the dark skies and all this that you see again is just a haze. Now, I've just got some more emails and photos just come in from Iris right now as I speak, so I'm going to show you these. I thought this was going to be the last image, but again, it's important. Let me just show you these ones that have just come through now. Okay, like the first image that you saw, she's taken another photograph of this strange formation, and it does look very spectacular, doesn't it? Just a big change, isn't it? Like we said on other videos, our surroundings, and also wildlife, ourselves, technology, it's all changing. There's a big change that's happening right now, and still people are unaware of this. They're being hugely affected. Humans are being affected by this change, and the earth as well. There's lots of things and lots of differences. Now I'm just going to go to the next photo. Here is the last photograph, and looking at this photo as well, this is what they're doing above the normal cloud systems. This is being pumped into our skies to screen off the truth. They don't want us to see those heavenly bodies, as the destroyer is coming closer. It's getting closer into our inner solar system, and still the secret societies across the world